Okay, let's be truthful. Maintaining a clean home might be likened to an unfinished race. The dust continues to return. The laundry is piled up as if it were intentionally growing. You swear you haven't eaten in weeks, yet for some reason, there are crumbs everywhere. Here's the good news, though. Maintaining a clean home doesn't need you to work long hours or break your back. My 10 lazy cleaning habits are so simple that they nearly seem like cheating. We're talking about simple ways to keep the house tidy without you even noticing how much you're doing. You won't think about cleaning the same way after hearing these, so stay with me. First and foremost, have wipes in reach stations throughout the house. This is where cleaning comes in. The big jobs never bring us to our knees. It's the young ones that we overlook until they become monsters. There's nothing dangerous about a coffee ring on the counter. However, if you ignore it for 3 days, it becomes a sticky brown circle of shame that makes fun of you each time you pass. A splash of toothpaste on the bathroom mirror. Not a huge deal. After a week, your reflection will appear to be hidden behind frosted glass. Because of this, having quick, clean clothes or wipes in every room is really beneficial. I'm not talking about hiding them all under the sink, where you'll never have to stoop to access them. Tucking them in where you truly reside is what I mean. A small pile beneath the coffee table, a canister next to your recliner, and a pack in the bathroom drawer.
In essence, you want cleaning to be as simple as grabbing the TV remote. I know a former mechanic who swears by this procedure. Let's name him Frank. He maintains ready-to-use microfiber cloths in each room, rolled up like tiny cigars. He advised me to clean any smudges I come across as I pass. It's merely rearranging reality. It's not cleansing. He never spends more than a minute on anything, and his house always looks nice. The humorous portion comes next. You'll begin to feel proud of yourself. You'll be leaning on the kitchen counter, talking on the phone with a buddy, when you unconsciously sweep up those cookie crumbs. Cleaning isn't what it is. It's lazy multitasking, the kind of indolence that gives the impression that you have secretly hired a maid service.
This is the crucial element. You won't need to undertake a thorough cleaning later if you don't let messes mature. And believe me, cleaning the counter of crusted ketchup is as much fun as getting your teeth pulled. It never gets that far when wipes are close by. Adopt the shoes-off policy at the door. Since dirt is shrewd, let's discuss it. Dirt doesn't wait to be invited inside while courteously knocking on doors. No, dirt rides on your shoes like an intruder. Additionally, it leaps off and settles into your carpets, tiles, rugs, and, if you raise your feet, your couch as soon as you enter the house. Before you realize it, your living room appears as though weekly tractor pulls have been taking place there. Although the shoes-off rule is not new, here's why it's the ultimate lazy hack. Cleaning more is not the solution. The goal is to clean less. You're addressing the root of the issue. And I can assure you, my friend, that there is a huge difference. Reduce the amount of vacuuming. Floors maintain their luster for longer. Carpets don't smell like the fifth mystery odor. In essence, you're creating a very pleasant future for yourself. Here's the trick, though. You must make it effortless. Seniors who persevere put themselves up for success. Since hopping on one foot while fumbling with a shoelace is, let's face it, a recipe for disaster, they placed a strong chair close to the door. To prevent you from tripping over trainers and slippers, keep things neat with a little shoe rack or basket. That's the icing on the cake. Your entire home feels like a spa as soon as you walk in the door and settle into something warm and inviting. Margaret, an 82-year-old woman I know, refers to her slippers as her house uniform. Additionally, she maintains a basket of visitor slippers. She smiles because her white carpets still appear like clouds, and her grandchildren laugh about it when they come to visit. But they all play along. She told me it's not about being picky. It has to do with laziness. Giving you slippers is preferable to vacuuming twice a day. To be honest, she's correct. You understand the agony if you've ever had to pull out the Hoover because to dried up clumps of muck or grass fragments. When you can avoid it in the first place, why clean it up later? Shoes off essentially means not today, dirt. You remain where you belong, outside. 3. Laundry baskets can be used for more than just laundry. This is a small secret. The unsung heroes of a clean home are laundry baskets. Although they were intended for use with filthy clothing, they may be used for almost anything. They are similar to mobile storage containers, and I know elderly who utilize them. You know what? A man once told me, if it fits in the basket, it counts as organized. He's not incorrect. Consider it. Instead of worrying when clutter begins to accumulate, the mail, the crossword problem from yesterday, the jumper you said you would fold 3 days ago, you simply gather everything into a basket. The room appears put together right away. In 30 seconds flat, you can sweep half the living room into a basket and tuck it in the bedroom as if nothing had occurred if unexpected guests arrive. When visitors enter, they remark, "Wow, you keep such a tidy house." In the meantime, you're grinning within since the reality is concealed behind your door. However, baskets are not only used for cover-ups in dire situations. They work well as small collection stations as well. Many elderly people have 3 baskets, one for anything that needs to go upstairs, another for items going to the garage, and a third for random clutter that they will sort through at a later time. In this manner, you won't be rushing around your home like a postman. When energy strikes or remorse eventually sets in, you simply gather things, put the basket away, and deal with it. Not to mention, laundry baskets also facilitate heavy lifting. One of my friends claims that she hasn't handled groceries in years. In a single trip, she just dumps the bags into a large laundry basket and pulls it from the car to the kitchen. Are you lazy? Indeed. Excellent. Yes, as well. Laundry baskets are deserving of an honor right now, in my opinion. When it comes to clutter, they are the closest thing to a portable black hole. The best aspect is that they never criticize you for keeping things to yourself. 4. Purchase a robot Hoover. Your new closest companion. To be honest, vacuuming is one of those tasks that seems simple, but it feels like a full-body exercise. After dragging the vacuum out of the closet, fumbling with the cord, and banging into a few corners, you're exhausted and ready to take a sleep after cleaning one room. This explains why so many elderly people are smitten with robot vacuums. I really do mean it when I say that I'm falling in love. They are given names by people. You'd be surprised at how much people love these little cleaning companions. One man told me, "I call mine Rosie after the Jetsons. She's the only one in this house who actually does what I ask." Another woman told me she named hers Harold and joked, "Harold works harder than my ex-husband ever did." Robotic vacuums are great because they can do more than just clean your floors. It replenishes your energy and time. While it takes care of the dirty work, you may enjoy your coffee, watch your shows, or even take a nap. Some models even mop, so your floors will be spotless like a hotel lobby while you read the paper. That's living more intelligently, not just cleaning. It may occasionally become tangled in a stray sock or stuck beneath the couch, but let's face it, even that is less bothersome than hauling out the upright vacuum and lugging it about the room. Additionally, there's a certain amusement to seeing your tiny robot softly bump against walls like a resolute but uninformed pet. Here's the worst part. After you get one, your home feels constantly cleaner. It goes beyond the large sweeps. It's that ongoing upkeep. Eliminate the need to wait for the weekend to tidy up pet hair or crumbs. To ensure that things never go out of control, your tiny robot friend is on patrol. Without the attitude, it's similar to having a house elf. To be honest, this is one of the most clever, lazy hacks available for seniors. You still get to experience that clean, crumb-free feeling every day while saving your back and energy. The only drawback is that you can become overly attached to it and begin to speak to it as though you were living with someone. Hey, there's no judgment here. Harold or Rosie have earned a spot in the family if they maintain your flooring. 5. Do a single declutter. Enjoy indefinitely. What is the most indolent cleaning habit? Not having anything to clean in the first place. Really, you'll have less work to do in the future if you have less trinkets, stacks, and eventually I'll need these things you have lying around. It is like to putting your house on a perpetual diet. Simply put, it feels lighter. Every item in your house is a chore in disguise. I recall a senior telling me this, and he was correct. You need to dust that porcelain rooster on the shelf. The kitchen's 50 mismatched mugs, they must be washed, even the additional toss pillows. Yes, they do look good, but they also gather dust, which makes vacuuming the couch even more of a chore. Decluttering has the advantage of not being a never-ending struggle. You can buy yourself years of freedom if you do it just once. I know a woman who made her kitchen drawers as small as possible. A few plates, a few of sharp knives, and only the pans she really uses. That is incredibly lazy. She chuckled and added, "My dishes never pile up anymore because I literally don't own enough to let them pile up." The trick is to avoid thinking of it as discarding items. Consider it equivalent to letting your employees quit their jobs. You used that bread maker once back in 1992. Dismissed. The 3 distinct vases are gathering dust. Dismissed. The pile of Tupperware without lids. Yes, they are unquestionably fired. The devoted workers are all that remain. The items that genuinely provide value and ease your life. And cleaning seems much easier after you do it. There will be fewer surfaces to dust, objects to trip over, and cabinets filled with unknown objects that you're afraid to open. Being trendy or minimalist isn't the point. It's about being as lazy as you can be. A lifetime of minimal effort later, one major effort now. 6th, there's more to the dishwasher than just dishes. This is a fun fact that most people are unaware of. In essence, the dishwasher is a massive sanitizing box that doesn't care if you put in half of your family or just plates. This is highly praised by many elders since, once you accept it, you won't have to waste time cleaning strange-shaped objects evermore. I've heard folks cleaning the stove knobs, refrigerator shelves, microwave trays, and even the dog food bowls. One man said that he inserts his baseball caps. During the summer, a woman claimed to throw her flip-flops on the bottom rack. I refer to it as my cleaning miracle box, and it makes sense. I even met a grandfather who said, if it fits in the dishwasher, it's fair game. When you can just load it, push a button and leave, why stand over the sink bending and scrubbing with a sponge? It's the most indolent type of cleaning. No buckets of soapy water, no elbow grease. While you watch your favorite TV, let the machine handle all the laborious tasks. This is where it feels wonderful now. Your house stays cleaner without you even realizing it when you start using your dishwasher for more than just dishes. That enigmatic sticky substance doesn't get on refrigerator shelves. Stove grates no longer have the appearance of having survived a BBQ explosion. Even the covers for your glass light fixtures can be placed inside and emerge gleaming. It's like cheating at cleaning, and since it's so good, nobody can catch you. The only caution is to be careful what you throw in. I once heard about a man who filled it with his entire toolbox, complete with wrenches. It didn't work out, but you're good as long as you only use home products designed for water and heat. There must be a better method the next time you find yourself mumbling while washing something difficult. Keep in mind that your dishwasher is waiting for overtime, just like an underpaid worker. Use it. Your back will appreciate it. Your time will be much appreciated. To be honest, every time you avoid doing a manual scrub, you'll feel a bit smug. 7. Follow the 1-minute rule. This one is really easy, but once you get the feel of it, everything changes. This is how the rule works. Do it immediately if it will just take a minute or less. Don't put things off. Don't haggle with yourself. No lies, I'll do it later. Simply do it. Let me explain why this works so well, especially for us lazy cleaners, before you roll your eyes. We make mistakes with the little things. It seems inconsequential to have a mug in the wash basin. No one's day will be ruined by a jacket draped over a chair, a piece of mail on the counter. Harmless, huh? However, those little things make buddies when you let them sit. One mug grows into a tower of plates, spoons, and mugs. There are babies in the jacket. All of a sudden, you have a cap, a scarf, and 3 sweaters stacked up. And the mail, oh, it grows more quickly than bunnies. Before you realize it, you're faced with an overwhelming amount of work. The 1-minute rule, however, comes into its own here. You kill things before they have a chance to grow, rather than allowing them to accumulate. Have you used a spoon? Put it in the dishwasher after rinsing it. It takes 20 seconds. Have you finished reading the newspaper? Put it in the recycling after folding it. 15 more seconds. Passing the loo. While you're there, quickly swipe the counter. Cleaning doesn't feel like it. It seems like small maintenance adjustments that keep your home from collapsing. My 70-year-old acquaintance swears by this. You know what? He claimed, "I don't clean anymore. I just never let things get dirty." He's correct. I've never seen him undertake a major cleaning day, but his house usually looks tidy. Like adding seasoning to a stew, he only adds 1-minute tasks to his life. Are you lazy? Of course. However, it functions like magic. The best part is that you don't even realize you're performing chores. Unconsciously, you hang your coat rather than throw it away while you're speaking with your granddaughter on the phone.
Rather than leaving your teacup on the counter, you rinse it. You will save hours later by doing these small micro actions. It's similar to deceiving yourself into thinking your house is clean without actually setting out an afternoon for cleaning. Line up as much as you can. This is the ultimate lazy genius, my friend. Line every surface you can if you want to save scrubbing and swearing later. Consider closets, drawers, refrigerator shelves, and even your microwave tray. It's the cleaning equivalent of covering your home with a raincoat. This is the reasoning. There will inevitably be messes. There will always be spills, drips, leaks, or crumbles.
But instead of chipping away at dried peanut butter in the cabinet or scraping hardened spaghetti sauce off your refrigerator shelf, all you have to do is peel out the liner, give it a quick shake or rinse, and you're done. The actual surface is never even touched by the filth. Carol, a woman I know, uses those flexible plastic mats from the dollar shop to line her kitchen. She chuckled and replied, "I haven't scrubbed my fridge in 10 years. Why would I? My liners do all the work, and she's not kidding. When something spills, she just pulls out the liner, rinses it under the sink, dries it, and puts it back. Meanwhile, her fridge still looks brand new. Another gentleman I know takes it even further. He lines the bottom of his trash cans with old newspapers, lines his oven drip tray with aluminium foil, and even lines his bathroom shelves with wax paper. He told me, "It has to do with laziness. I want cleaning to take seconds, not hours." Honestly, I respect that. And here's the fun part. You don't have to buy anything fancy. You can use wax paper, parchment paper, paper towels, or even old magazines if you're feeling thrifty. Anything that can catch a mess and be tossed out later is fair game. The best example I've seen, a grandmother who lined her microwave with a paper plate. Every time food splattered, she just replaced the plate. No scrubbing, no spraying, no scrunched-up sponge sessions. She said life's too short to clean exploded soup off microwave walls. And you know what? She's absolutely right. So if you want to make cleaning practically disappear, start lining things. It feels a little silly at first, but after the first time you avoid scrubbing a sticky mess that would have taken 10 minutes to clean, you'll wonder why you didn't do it years ago. 9. Keep a drop zone by the door. Let's be honest, most of us don't come home like the people you see in commercials. You know the ones. They glide in, hang up their jacket, put their shoes neatly on the rack, and set their keys gently in a pretty little bowl. Nope. Most of us stumble in like we just survived a wrestling match with life. The shoes get kicked off wherever they land. The mail gets tossed on the nearest flat surface, and suddenly your welcome home spot looks like a clearance bin exploded. That's where the magic of the drop zone comes in. Think of it like creating a little landing pad for all the stuff you tend to scatter around. I'm talking a small table, a basket, a couple of hooks, or even just a cute little tray by the door. Keys, drop them there. Sunglasses, boom. Mail, toss it in the basket until you're ready to sort it. Shoes, a little mat or bin works wonders. I've seen seniors rave about how this one change cut down their daily clutter without them even trying. One man said he no longer spends 10 minutes looking for his wallet before leaving the house. He just grabs it from the drop zone. Another woman joked that her drop zone is so good, her grandkids now think it's a treasure chest and call it grandma's treasure pile. The beauty is that you don't have to be neat. Your stuff is still technically just being dumped somewhere, but it looks intentional. Lazy? Yes. Brilliant. Absolutely. And the best part, the rest of your house doesn't get hit with the chaos storm because it all stops at the door. It's like having a little quarantine station for your clutter. 10. Do the lazy laundry hack. Wear it twice. Wash less. Now let's talk laundry. If there's one chore that feels like it multiplies overnight, it's this one. You wash, you fold, you put it away. Well, if we're being honest, you probably don't put it away right away. And the very next day, the hamper's already giving you attitude again. Here's the thing, not every piece of clothing needs to be washed after one wear. That's not me being lazy. That's me being practical. Jeans? They're good for at least 3 we hit the wash. Sweaters twice or more. Pajamas, don't even get me started. Who are you impressing in your sleep? Even towels can last longer if you hang them up properly. Many seniors swear by this hack. One guy said his secret to low-maintenance laundry is having designated around the house clothes. They're comfy, they're not fancy, and they don't need washing after every single wear. Another woman shared that she keeps a wear-again chair in her bedroom. Clothes that aren't quite dirty but not clean enough for the closet go there and she just rotates through them. Lazy, maybe. Effective? You bet. Think about it. Fewer loads mean less bending, less lugging, less folding, and less ironing.
Because let's be honest, most of us avoid ironing like it's contagious. Plus, it saves water, detergent, and electricity. That's a win for you and the planet. So now your laziness is officially eco-friendly. And let's not forget, wearing clothes more than once actually makes them last longer. The fibers break down less from constant washing, which means your favorite sweater won't suddenly turn into a belly shirt after 6 trips through the dryer. So really, this isn't just a hack, it's self-care for your wardrobe. So there you go. 10 lazy cleaning hacks that prove you don't have to mop till your knees give out or spend every Saturday chained to a vacuum. A few small habits, a couple of clever cheats, and suddenly your home stays clean with almost no effort.
And honestly, that's the kind of cleaning plan I can get behind. Now, if you found even one of these tips helpful, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this with a friend who's also tired of fighting the dust bunnies. Trust me, their knees will thank you. Until next time, keep it simple, keep it clean, and keep it lazy.